Join me as I take on the challenge of finding the best exercises, daily modifications and splints to relieve thumb arthritis pain fast. In this video, we will explore effective treatments for thumb osteoarthritis, focusing on exercises, modification and splints that can provide fast relief from pain. Living with thumb arthritis can be really tough. Simple tasks like opening jars, holding utensils, or even texting can become a painful struggle. The joints in our thumbs are designed to be flexible and nimble. The place that normally gets affected is the base of the thumb near the wrist. And when arthritis sets in, that flexibility disappears and the pain takes over. Many people with thumb arthritis feel like they're losing control over their daily activities, and that's a frustrating and debilitating experience. It's essential to find ways to manage the pain and regain that control. Without proper treatments, thumb arthritis can lead to increased pain, decreased mobility, and more difficulty with day-to-day tasks. The good news is that there are effective treatments available, and with the right approach, you can start living a more comfortable life. While it's true there is no cure, there are ways to manage the symptoms and decrease pain. We'll discuss specific exercises that strengthen the thumb and the hand, modifications to incorporate, as well as different types of splints that can help reduce discomfort. We'll dive into the different areas of splints available, from soft splints to rigid ones, and discuss how to choose the right one for your specific needs, including the potential for custom-made ones. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to incorporate all of this into your daily routine. When looking for the best exercises, the Otter trial stood out as the ultimate set of exercises and modifications to work on. So that's what we are diving into. Let's start with the modifications. There's one main point that applies to all modifications with thumb OA, and we will go through different tasks to work on to help drill this in and practice. The main point to note with modifications is to keep the thumb in a position so it makes more of a circle or an O when pressing with the index finger, rather than being too flat or closed. You'll see what I mean by working on these gripping tasks. Task 1 is using a pen. Practice using the pen like this with a circle when writing instead of like this where it's closed. Task 2 is tearing a piece of paper, and in the exact same manner, do it like this instead of this. Task 3 is using a peg, doing it like this and not like this. Task 4 is doing the same thing with a plate. This is harder, it's slightly heavier, but get used to doing it like this and not like this. And task 5 is the same thing with a key, like this and not like this. Task 6 is the same thing with opening a bottle top, like this and not this. Modifications like this become really important if wanting to manage symptoms to initially stop the pain from coming on. If not, you'll keep aggravating things and going around in circles. If struggling to do these modifications, then work on just the exercises initially and slowly incorporate these as things start to settle. One thing that can assist with this and make things more comfortable is splinting. For this, it keeps the thumb in a position to stop it going into the more aggravating closing position. You can get off-the-shelf splints like a thumb spiker or a CMC brace. The CMC is that carpometacarpal joint, the base of the thumb. This is the joint that's aggravated most of the time with thumb arthritis. So if you're searching for splints online, when things like CMC come up, that's the kind of thing you're looking for. You can also have customized splinting where a therapist can make splints specifically designed to your anatomy. This is something we offer with our hand specialist in clinic. This could be a hard splint like a thermoplastic or a soft splint like a neoprene one. The right choice is simply the one that makes your symptoms the most manageable for you, and this will be different for different people depending on the severity of the arthritis and the demand of the tasks needed in day-to-day life. The next section is to work on exercises. There are a few exercises to help strengthen the muscles around the thumb and promote this O movement. Exercise 1 is resting your arm down, lift the thumb up, holding for a second and then relaxing back down. Do this with the thumb bent, not with it straight. You can progress this by using resistance like an elastic band to make it harder. Exercise 2 is to have the same setup as 1, but this time bringing the thumb as far away from the palm as possible while lifting it to the ceiling. Ensure keeping the thumb slightly bent and not where the joints of the thumb are bending back. You can also progress this in a similar way by adding resistance like with an elastic band again. Exercise 3 is putting your thumb against each finger while keeping the O shape. You don't want to do it like this where you're losing the O shape and it's flatter. The key to relief lies in consistent practice of these exercises, modifications and using the right splint. By following these simple exercises and wearing the right splint, you can start seeing results in just a few weeks. It's essential to be patient and consistent, as thumb arthritis is a condition that requires ongoing management. If you're just not getting anywhere and it's having a major effect on your life, there are other options to consider, such as steroid injections, or ultimately surgery is the final step. If you found this video helpful, please check out our other videos and leave your thoughts in the comments below.